let's go ahead and get into our warm-up here. All right, so stand with your feet hip width apart. Take a nice deep breath in, reach up nice and tall, and then forward fold all the way down. And we're gonna do a halfway lift here. Get those hamstrings back down. Nice deep breath in, all the way back up to the top. Reach up nice and tall here, and forward fold all the way back down. Halfway lift into that deadlift position here. Forward fold, nice deep breath in, all the way back up. Right hand's gonna meet the left wrist, and we're gonna pull to the right side. Just breathe a couple times here. Up nice and tall, left hand grab the right wrist, pull to the left side, open up the chest. Reach up nice and tall, forward fold again, all the way down. Cross the arms, ragdoll here, and sway side to side, about 20 times. Just waking the hamstrings up, lower back, letting that head hang heavy here. All right, drop those hands to the ground, nice deep breath in, all the way back up. Reach up nice and tall. And then forward, widen those feet out. Then we're gonna forward fold all the way back down. Hands to the ground. I'm gonna turn this way. Hands to the ground, take a step back into plank. All right, and we're gonna stay right here. And we're just gonna lean forward and then shift back. Lean forward and then shift back. So we want to get the shoulders over the fingertips and shift those shoulders back to where their wrists are underneath those shoulders. A couple more here. Just stretching the wrist out, waking the wrist up. Now come down to your knees. So we're going to be on our hands and knees here. Excuse me. And then we're going into our bird dogs. So right arm goes out. That bicep comes up next to the ear, thumb is pointing straight up, left leg kicks back, point your toe towards the ground, level those hips out, so don't have them open here, level those hips out, bring everything together, squeeze and hold. Couple deep breaths, and then extend all the way out. And then we're gonna do 5 reps here. Bring those hands to the ground and go to the other side. Left hand up, thumb up in the air, drive the right heel back, toe pointing towards the ground. Bring the elbow and the knee together, squeezing them together. Couple deep breaths here, breathing into your low back. Extend all the way out, and then 5 reps. Hands to the ground. All right, we're gonna go into our thread the needle here. So place that left hand on the ground, reach up with the right, open up the chest. Nice deep breath, and then on your exhale, thread it all the way through, shoulder and head to the ground. And just hang out here for about 3 breaths. Reach up, and then thread it through 5 times. Working on loosening that thoracic spine up, opening up the chest. And then hand to the ground, and go to the other side, reach up. Thread it through on the exhale. 3 deep breaths here. And reach up, and then thread it through 5 times. Each time trying to open that chest up a little bit more. All right, we're gonna stay right here on our hands and knees. We're gonna do 5 cat-cows on your breath, so nice deep breath in, pressing into the floor, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Then on your exhale, bring the hips towards your chest, get a lot of height out of that spine, and then back to cow and cat. Cow. Couple more here. All right, plant those hands on the ground, step back into a plank, and we're gonna go into our downward dog. Pedal it out here about 10 times. Right, drive the right heel up in the air. Left heel goes down towards the ground. Set it back down. Left heel in the air. Right heel, drive it towards the ground. Set it back down. Right foot in the air. And swing it through between your hands. Start loosening up the groin, the hip flexors, hamstrings and glutes. Couple deep breaths here. Keeping the back knee off the ground right now. Keep those hands framing the front foot. You're gonna straighten your front leg as much as you can, lift the toe, and then lunge back down, trying to get a little bit further forward. This front heel right here, keep that on the ground. Keep this front foot flat, and you're just rolling up on the toe on that back foot. Sinking down into that lunge, straighten the front leg, lift the toe. We're gonna do 3 more of these here. Couple more. Last one, we're gonna come back into that lunge, place the hands on the floor, slide the foot back in the plank, and then go back to downward dog. Float the left heel up, right heel drive down towards the ground. Bring that left foot in between your hands, and breathe. All right, keep those hands framed, keep that foot framed with your hands here. Straighten your front leg out, lift your toe. And then as you come back down, exhale, drop the hips, roll up onto the back toe, keeping the front foot flat on the ground. And then come back. We have 5 of these. Done, come back down into that lunge, place the hands on the ground, slide that foot back into a plank, and then back to downward dog. Pedal it out a little bit. All right, float the right heel up. We're gonna bring the right knee to the right elbow, float it back up. Right knee to the left elbow, float it back up, and then set it down. Left leg up, left knee to the left elbow, float it up. Left knee to the right elbow, float it up, set it down. Walk your feet towards your hands. We're going into a gorilla squat hold. All right, so grab the front of your shoes, toes, whatever. Drop your butt down, chest goes up. And we're gonna use our elbows to push against our knees. And then I want you to bring your knees and push against your elbows. So we're creating some tension in the hips and then relax. Pull the knees in and relax. 2 more times. Pull the knees in and press against those arms and relax. Pull the knees in, press against the arms and relax. Now, drop your head as you lift your hips up, stretch those hamstrings out. And we're gonna do 10 squats like that. So all the way down, chest up, butt down. And then butt up, head down. 10 times. Nice and slow here. Just let everything warm up. You got about 4 more here. I want to make sure the hamstrings and quads and our joints and everything are nice and warm and ready to move. 1 more. And then place those hands on the ground, take a step back. All right, now we're gonna go into a low plank, nice and slow here. 5 seconds going down, nice and slow. Come up into a cobra, flip the toes, back to plank. Go down nice and slow. Pitching the elbows to the side, back up into our cobra. Flip the toes, back to plank, 1 more time. Going down, 1, 2, 3. And then come back up to cobra, flip the toes. Walk your feet to your hands, okay? All right. Whew. So we did the sit-ups on Wednesday. So we're here, this knee's up, this arm's up. We're going to do our sit-up, bridge our hips up, and then we're gonna take this leg here that's out in front, we're gonna slide it through and get into this half kneeling position. Then we're gonna shift the weight forward and stand. The whole time you should be looking at your hand, okay? And we're gonna go back down and reverse everything. So we go back down into our half kneeling lunge. We're gonna reach directly out to the side here. We don't wanna reach back towards our foot because then we're gonna end up collapsing on that knee. We're just gonna reach down to the side. This is called a windmill, right? Slide the foot back through and then come down, all right? So we're gonna start on our left side. We'll do as many reps as we can, nice and slow that first round. Then we'll go to the other side, get our coordination down. We'll rest 1 minute and we'll go through that 3 times, okay? And then we're gonna get into our weighted glute bridges, glute bridge holds, side plank rotations, and I'll demonstrate those once we get closer to it, all right? So everyone go ahead and lay down on your back. We're going in 10 seconds here. You're starting on the left side. So punch up with that left hand, the right hand's out to the side. All right, we're punching up, bridge the hips up, slide the leg through, and then stand all the way up. Then back to our lunge, hand that goes out to the side, slide the leg through and lay back down. Punch up, bridge the hips up, slide the leg through, and back up, okay? Lunge back, hand down. Make sure your eyes stay on that hand here, because as soon as your eyes come off that hand, it will start to move all over the place. We're only gonna get about 4 to 6 of these in a minute. Whoops. Ooh. A little poppage in the knee there. Nothing major. Punch up. Lunge through. 3, 2, 1. And switch to the other side. There's a reason we're not doing these with weight. Just getting used to the movement. Punching up, bridge the hips up, stand. Back to our kneeling position, hand out to the side, slide the leg through, lay back down. 30 seconds, punch up, bridge the hips up, slide the leg through into a kneel, back up, kneeling position, hand to the side, slide it through, and back down. 15 seconds here. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. That up and down is a lot of fun. Taking a minute here. As you get used to that movement, you can speed up the movement. Just don't compromise your positioning just to go faster. Or you can add a little bit of weight. It doesn't even have to be anything major. It could be a water bottle, just something to challenge you a little bit by just having something in your hand, okay? And then you can go up to a lighter weight, a can of pork and beans. Better not be any pork and beans in your pantry. We got 5 seconds here. All right, I'm gonna use my water bottle. Left hand up, left knee up, punch it up, drive the hips up, slide that leg through, and stand. Back down, hands to the side, slide the leg through, lay back down. Hands to the side, back down, punch it up, kick that hand out to the side, bridge the hips up, slide the leg through into a kneeling position, and stand. Back to our kneeling position, hands to the side, slide the leg through, lay it back down. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Switch it up, right knee up, right arm up, and go. Punch it up, bridge those hips up, slide the leg through, and stand. Keeping that hand above your head, punching up towards the ceiling the whole time. You got about 30 seconds here. Punch it up, bridge the hips up, slide the leg through, 20 more seconds to go. Kneel down, hand to the side, slide that leg through, lay down. 15 seconds, crunch it up, bridge the hips up, slide the leg through, and stand. Back to our kneeling position, hand to the side, slide it through, lay down, and rest. 1 minute, rest. Ooh. So the other thing that you can do to challenge yourself here without adding weight is people have a tendency to let their foot bounce around and shift. Try to keep your foot in one spot. Don't lift it off the ground and just move around where that foot is, okay? So what I'm talking about, a lot of people like to do this. They'll punch up and then they'll put their foot out to the side so they can get their hips and their leg through. Like that. So we want to punch up, keep that foot in place, come here, get the knee behind the ankle here, stand all the way up into a kneeling position first before you stand, and then back down, hand to the side, and notice my foot didn't move at all. So people's foot tends to bounce around, try to keep it in one spot. All right, here we go. Left side, and go, punch it up. Bridge the hips up, slide the leg through, get into your kneeling position before you stand. Back to your kneeling position, hand to the ground, slide it through. The other thing to think about when you're doing this is when you punch up, don't try to go from here to a standing position, right? Don't miss, don't try to go and like use momentum. So we're in that position and we're here. Make sure we get into our kneeling position, stand up nice and tall before we come up, okay? We got about 15 seconds here. Three, two, one, switch it up, right side. And go, punch it up. Hand to the side, bridge the hips up. Slide that leg through, sit up nice and tall in that kneeling position, and stand. Don't want to skip steps here. You should feel your body getting nice and warm, even though you don't have any weight. Just moving through this complex movement. Getting that body primed and ready to work. 30 seconds. Got 15 seconds left here. Punch it up, bridge the hips, slide through, and stand and rest. All right? Nice. Should be nice and warm. 45 seconds, we're going right into our glute bridges. So if you have a weight, you have something to put your feet up on, you get more out of that. If not, you can just keep your feet flat on the ground. Weight goes in the hips. And we'll be doing 30 seconds of weighted glute bridges, then a 30-second glute bridge hold. All right? So I'm gonna get my weight ready, get my leverage device ready. We got 15 seconds. I'm just gonna demo a couple real quick. So glute bridges are here, and then glute bridge hold is holding here, okay? All right, here we go, get ready. Flex those toes back towards you, drive the heels into the ground, or the feet flat into the ground, and go. Ooh, that's slippery. One more rep here and hold at the top. Squeeze your butt, pull your belly button in, keep your core nice and tight here. Take a reset, there we go. Focusing on pulling the belly button in, keeping your core tight, and then driving your hips up, but squeezing your butt as well. Don't forget to squeeze your butt here. Keep those glutes engaged to protect the back. And rest. Just roll that weight away from you. Now we're going to go into our side plank rotations. So side plank on your elbow. We reach under, tap the fingers behind you, and then reach up. And again, the slower the better here. The slower the better. The faster you go, the less activation you get. So keep it under control. We're going in 5 seconds here. Make sure that elbow's up underneath the shoulder. Stack the feet, reach under and up. Nice and slow and controlled. Making sure we're reaching all the way behind us. Ten more seconds on this side. One more rep, and flip it to the other side. Make sure you're set up, elbows underneath the shoulder, bridge the hips up, and then go into your side plank rotation. rest. One round down, 2 to go. 30-second rest here. You got about 15 seconds before we get back to our weighted glute bridge and glute bridge holds. Go ahead and get in position. And go. Drive those hips up. Slowly lower down. Ten more seconds here. One more rep and hold. Hold at the top. Pull that belly button in, squeezing those butts. You should feel this in your hamstrings and glutes. Hamstrings and glutes. Maybe calves as well, depending on how tight you are. 15 seconds. Five seconds. And rest. Slowly bring those hips down. Shift that weight to the side. Oh. 15 seconds here. All right, here we go. Getting that side plank. Reach up and go. Getting anywhere from 8 to 12 reps here. Just take your time. Reach all the way through. It's not a race. And switch to the other side. Make sure that elbow's underneath the shoulder. Get into your side plank, reach under. And rest. 30-second rest. One more set of that. Ooh. All right, go ahead and get the weight in place. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. You get 5 to 7 reps here. Just taking your time. One more rep and hold. Ooh. Keep that belly button pulled in, bearing down on the core, keeping the core tight, driving the hips up, squeezing the butt. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and slowly bring it down and rest. Getting ready for our last side plank rotations. Ooh. 15 seconds here. All right, go ahead and get into position. Make sure that elbow's underneath the shoulder. Side plank, hand reach under, and then up. Switch it to the other side. Make sure that elbow's underneath the shoulder. And rest. Whew. Stretch it out a little bit. Shake it out a little bit. So we're gonna work for 2 minutes, rest for 1 minute. Like I said, we have 3 small circuits, and we're gonna go through the entire thing, and then go through it twice. So we're gonna start out. We have 6 swings, then 2 push-ups. Then 6 swings, 4 push-ups. 6 and 6, 6 and 8, 6 and 10 for 2 minutes until you get as far as you can in that 2 minute time frame. Excuse me. That format stays the same all the way through, all right? So after that 2 minutes of work on the swings and push-ups, we rest a minute. Then we have 6 pull-throughs, all right? So our pull-throughs are here, 6 pull-throughs, right? And then 2 snatches or ground to overhead. 1, 2, right? Then 6 pull-throughs, 4 snatches. 6 pull-throughs, 6 snatches for 2 minutes, all right? Then we rest 1 minute. And then we have 6 goblet squats and 2 burpees. 6 goblet squats, 4 burpees. 6 goblet squats, 6 burpees for 2 minutes. 1 minute rest, then we go through that 2 times, okay? So it is definitely a sprint type of workout. That's the mentality you need to take into it. Other than the plank pull-throughs, the movements are fairly quick. So when you're doing them, focus on your form. Get through the movements, keep moving for 2 minutes as quickly as you can with good form and technique. And then take advantage of that 1 minute rest, okay? Let me get a sip of water here real quick. So we only have 12 minutes of total work, which means while we're working, we need to give our maximum effort. And that's however you feel today. I know what my maximum effort's probably gonna be like because I know how I feel today. You do you. You'll still get a good workout in. Still keep working towards those goals, all right? So starting off, and I'm gonna call it out to you. So we have 6 swings, we have our swings and push-ups, 6 and 2 to start out. Then we have 6 pull-throughs and ground overhead or snatches. And then the next one, we go 6 goblet squats into our burpees. But I'm gonna be calling it out to you, all right? So we're going in 10 seconds. Go ahead and grab your weight. Swings and push-ups. And go, 6 swings. If you have a slam ball, use the slam ball to do slam balls or swings. Set your weight down. 2 push-ups. Back to the top, 6 swings. Four push-ups. Back to your swings. Six push-ups. to your swings. 1 minute to go. Push-ups. Ah, 40 seconds. Ah. 15 seconds. Ah. 3, 2, 1, and rest. That was 2 minutes of work. Whew. Ah. 1 minute rest here. So remember, this time we have plank pull-throughs. 6 of them total, and then ground to overhead. So taking that weight from here to overhead, set it down, go to the other side. 6 pull-throughs, then 4. 6 pull-throughs, then 6. Then 8, then 10, whatever. However far you get. All right, here we go. Go ahead and make your way down. Widen those feet out. 3, 2, 1, and go. 6 pull-throughs. And then ground to overhead. And back to our 6 pull-throughs. And 4 ground overhead. And back to your pull-throughs. Back to your ground overhead. 1 minute. Seconds here. Oh. Oh. 20 seconds. Just get what you can. Rest. Okay, goblet squats and burpees. 6 goblet squats, starting off with 2 burpees. Then 4, 6, 8, wherever you get to. $30 seconds to go. This is the end of our round 1. Ooh. All right, so 10 seconds here. Hold Holding that weight at front rack position. 3, 2, 1, and go. Squat. 6 times. Ooh, that does not feel good. And 2 burpees. You're probably ahead of me. And 6 squats. Ooh, burpees. We got 4 this time. Got about 45 seconds here. Adding 2 on those burpees each round. Squats stay at 6. Seconds. Rest. All right, we gotta go through that one more time. Going back to our swings and our push-ups. Thirty seconds here. Whew. All right, you got about 15 seconds. So if you're giving it everything you got for those 2 minutes, your heart rate should still be up right now when we get ready to go. All right, and go. 6 swings. Two push-ups. Push-ups. Oh. Six swings. Back to those push-ups wherever you are. Adding 2 each round. Less than a minute. Thirty seconds. Almost Almost there. And rest. Pull throughs and snatches, hang to overhead, ground to shoulder, hang the shoulder. Whew. 30 seconds here. Ten seconds. Remember, 6 pull-throughs, 2 ground overhead, 6 and 4, 6 and 6, so on. 3, 2, 1, go. Holy slide. Ooh. I need to find a dry spot here. Ooh. Minute to go. Oh. Fifteen seconds. Rest. We got our last 2 minutes coming up. Goblet squats and burpees. 6 goblet squats, starting off with 2 burpees, and then adding 2 each time you get back to them. Almost there. Yeah, 15 or 10 seconds here, sorry. Whew. Go ahead and grab your weight. 3, 2, 1, last 2 minutes. And then 2 burpees. Ooh. And back to your squats. And 4 burpees. Less than a minute. Ah. 30 seconds. And rest. Take a minute. Walk it out. Shake those arms out, side to side. All right, front to back. Focusing on our breathing, get on your breath. Back to normal. Both hands back to front. 10-ish times. Right hand across the front. Pull the shoulders down and away from the ears. Take that front hand, place it between the shoulder blades, pull back. Stretching out the triceps and lats. And then grab the straighten out arms out, grab the outside of the elbow or tricep, pull to the side. If you need more of a stretch here, drop that outside arm, reach a little bit further. Back to the top, rotate it around, grab the other arm. Ooh. Take that front hand between the shoulder blades, pull back. Straighten that arm out, grab behind the elbow or the tricep, pull to the side. Again, if you need an extra stretch, drop that outside hand, down, and reach with that up hand. Coming back up, take both hands, clasp behind your back. Pull those shoulders down. All right, right ear, right shoulder. Couple deep breaths. Left ear, left shoulder. Couple deep breaths. Right ear, right shoulder. Go to each side one more time here. Left ear, left shoulder. Come back to that neutral position. Now we're going to do our chin to the left shoulder and dip down just a little bit. Back to neutral, all the way over to the right. Dip that chin down. Back up. We're going to go 3 times on each side here. Keep pressing down in the back. Shake those arms out. Widen your feet out a little bit. All right, come all the way down to this forward, wide leg, forward fold position. Cross those arms. Sway side to side 10 times. You'll probably feel that in your hamstrings there. Low back. And now we're going to bring our hands to the ground, take our left knee, bring it all the way in between our hands, slide the right leg back, coming into this pigeon. Reaching back at that back foot. This is our last stretch here. All right, coming down, making sure we're stretching our hips out, our low back, groin, and just hang out here. Be about 5 or 6 deep breaths, and then we'll switch to the other side. Like legit deep breaths. 5, 6 seconds in. 5, 6 seconds out. Sinking into that stretch. Couple more deep breaths. Bring those hands up. Slide that foot back into plank. Bring the other knee up between your hands. Set the hips down. Reach that back leg back there as far as you can. If you get that stretch, ooh, getting a cramp. Ooh. And again, another 5, 6 deep breaths here. Couple more deep breaths. Bring those hands in. Come up to our hands on our knees, heel, kneeling position. Shake those arms out one more time. Awesome job, awesome job. Way to finish off the week. I made it through without passing out or throwing up, so that's always good.